Hi everyone, Pete and Grada from the Purple House. First of all, I'll show you a 10-minute maximum hand reflexology routine on your hands that you can copy, and I will post the instructions. I'm going to keep it very simple and very powerful because on our hands we have 7,000 reflex points. They're nerve endings on both sides of your hands that go to every part of your body. And they help to boost your energy, boost your immunity, stop anaphylactic shock, make your hair grow, makes your eyes better, create happiness, improve your sex drive. Lots of really good points that will boost your vitality, and I believe everyone should know those points because they're free. You always have your hands with you. Once you know how to do it and you've done it 2 or 3 times, it's just automatic.
The same amount of reflex points on the feet as well, and Grada's going to be taking a reflexology weekend shortly.
Peter, he likes to be in on the reflexology workshop because he gets to lie on the table a lot, and if I have an uneven number, Peter often has to be on the receiving end.
Which is a really beautiful way to spend a weekend.
Mm-hmm. It's good if you can actually open up, because life has the tendency to shut us down. Like we shrink, we shut down, we get tense, and we just feel more and more trapped in our bodies and condensed. Whereas when we relax and open up, what comes in is joy and happiness and excitement, and that's what I want you to feel tonight. Usually I use essential oils as well, and this one is called Energy, to give me some energy. If you don't have essential oil, that's completely fine. You don't need any oils for this procedure. So first of all, you rub your hands together real hard and you build up some charge in the palms of your hands. Start to feel all charged up. You can even, if you want to play around, you can feel that energy between your hands. Okay, so that's actually warming up your whole digestive system. The palms of your hands are to do with your digestion. So it helps to make your digestion stronger. And what I do now, I'm going to invite you to sit like this. Put your hands in your lap. And now I'll relax into my body. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. And take a really big, long, deep breath out. So breathe in. And when you breathe out, you just simply release all those stress energies that no longer serve you at all. Just let them go. I'll do that one more time. Okay, I'm starting to feel real sleepy, so I better open my eyes. In the meantime, my hands have been kind of charging up more and more in my lap. So now, of course, now it's a little bit of energy going between my hands, and if you're following me, you are doing this as well. So that's great. So now I want you to go like this and do a big stretch. So I'm stretching all the joints out and opening up my fingers. Okay, so just do that. And if you feel a lot of popples and cracks, that's really good. That's just releasing tension from your fingers. Alright, then you go like this, so you stretch the wrist in many directions, so like this, push it this way, that feels a bit yucky, and push it that way. Okay, you can probably, you can even do this with your hands, and that's just working your wrists. Okay, so in our wrist, we have a lot of energy that's connected to our pelvis, so that's really good to make the blood flow in your pelvic area, which is of course great for your reproductive system and bladder and for your hips and so on. Okay, so I've done this. I've loosened my wrist, so it doesn't have to take long. And so now I'm going to focus on each finger, so you just pull it out a bit, pull it out of the joint. And again, that's lengthening your body. Lengthening and stretching your body and relaxing it. This is relaxing your shoulders and making the energy flow there. Okay. Now I want you to go like this, so you give it a squeeze, and that's actually stimulating your sinuses and your brain, and making, if you have sinusy problems, this is really, really good. Okay, and it's calming your brain and stimulating. So all the fingers are to do with your eyes, ears, brain, and everything to do with your head. Now there is a really important point. Actually, it's like a little ringlet at the base of the thumb. That's to do with your thyroid. And you can go like this to stimulate your metabolism or normalize your metabolism. So if it's going too slow, you'll speed it up. If it's going too fast, you'll slow it down. So you're actually strengthening and balancing your thyroid. Your thyroid is here. It's an organ here that's absolutely in charge of your metabolism. So that means how fast you burn your food, whether you're always too hot or too cold. If your skin is dry, you're losing hair and you feel grumpy, what are the things that to do with the thyroid? If you feel depressed, if you've lost your mojo, if you're putting on too much weight for no reason, that's all to do with the thyroid imbalance, which is here. And you can actually tune your thyroid up by putting your hands like a prong, say, doesn't matter which hand, at the base of your thumb. So now I'm not moving it or anything, I'm just keeping it very still. I'm not even applying pressure, I'm simply allowing the energy from the giving hand to go into the receiving hand. And my intention is to heal my thyroid and tune it and balance it. I'm just closing my eyes to give my body the gift of my 100% attention, because when my eyes are open, I'm distracted and I'm not able to feel my body as well. So I'm going to invite each one of you as well to close your eyes a lot during the day, not when you're driving, but when you are listening to your body and tuning into your body, and give your body the gift of your full presence. So I'm going to use the left hand as a prong and balance my thyroid. So I hope you can all see it. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be exactly in the right spot. You don't have to be anal about that, because your body is highly intelligent and it knows exactly what you're trying to do. And so from this hand, energy is flowing into the thyroid. And when I say energy, that's actually called unconditional love, because all healing energy is unconditional love. You don't have to believe it, it simply is, and you can do it as well. All right, so the thyroid is also the master gland of all your hormones, but there is a second master gland, and that's the adrenals, and the adrenals are in here. I didn't bring a pen, so you just have to, so in here, if you find a point and you dig your thumb in, you'll get to a point where it's actually quite painful. And for this one, you can apply quite a lot of pressure. Just feel around, and sometimes you feel like a little hard pebble or something. In my hand I don't feel a pebble, but it feels like a little bruise. And if you feel a tiny little bruise, that's not because you have a bruise, it's because your adrenals are tired. So that's your poor old adrenals. They lie here in the kidneys, above the kidneys. And how do you know if your adrenals are suffering? Well, one way, of course, is that you don't have much resilience, you run out of energy, and by the way, you can give them more energy by doing these points. Noticeable red flag is if you get tired after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's say you're ready to go and have a nap between 2 and 3 in the afternoon, that means your adrenals need some TLC. And then there's some very important hormone points just around your wrist area, so in between the bones here. In women, these are the ovaries, uterus and ovaries, and in men, these are the testicles or testes and the prostate. Both hands are the same, and instead of having to feel around like this, you can simply do like Chinese burns like that. So just do that now till you get a real hot feeling here and a burning feeling. What this does, it helps you to get your mojo back. So if you haven't felt excited for a long time, and it's nothing really to do with your sex life, except that it is as well, but I'm not just talking about that. If you just want to enjoy the simple pleasures in life and have some excitement back in your body, do this a lot. And then there is the spine. So the spine goes like that. Tailbone, and then you work your way along the ridge all the way up to the tip, and this is the tip of the head. So here we go. So you can do it slowly and with care. So if you have tailbone or lower back issues, spend quite a lot of time here, and you can use a lot of pressure because we get a lot of stiffness in our lower back. And then up to the top of the head. So just repeat that several times. There's also a very powerful migraine point just there, okay, in the soft webbing. So you can go like that. If you have a migraine, I wouldn't stimulate it too much. I would just hold it gently for a while and balance the energy. So I'm talking about this point here. But if you have a migraine, just hold it like that and give your body some TLC and feel the energy go out from your hands into these points, into all those 7,000 balancing points or nerve endings that your body contains. Give your body some TLC, love it and respect it. But I want to show you something that I want to help Peter with. So I just showed everyone the neck points. So here's Peter's hand. So rather than just the neck points are all at the base of the thumb. So you go to the thumb, right, and it's just there. If you were to put a rubber band around it, that's the neck. So I will work that with Pete, but because the neck flows on from your spine and quite of a neck tension comes from your lower back area, I'm simply going to go like this. So Pete, you can close your eyes or you can pretend you're on the massage table. So I'm activating off into Peter's adrenals. Does it hurt? It feels really tight in there. So find that tight spot in you, and if it hurts, this is a good time to give it a squeeze, and it's telling your body to get out of that fight and flight, like snap out of fight and flight and start to relax. As soon as you start to relax, your whole body opens up. And what you can do is you can actually circulate, like do little circles, and just loosen that thumb joint up, pull it a bit. So that's the neck, and this part is the head, okay, and then you can loosen up the fingers because they're sitting on your shoulders, right? So these are like shoulder points, and it's of course all connected, your shoulders and neck muscles, okay. And I'm just going to give Peter an energy boost. So I'm making like a little laser beam, so energy is coming out. If you were a clairvoyant, you could see it, energy coming out, and I'm going to blast the top of his head. This is like the head with energy. So because of course each thumb is representing the neck, so you get a chance to do it again. And this is healing your body from the inside out. So again, I'll show you. This is the tailbone area, and then we go up. So just relax it, Peter. It's good to relax it, otherwise sometimes it can hurt when you put a lot of pressure on. I'm putting quite a lot of pressure on because Peter, he's quite handy and his hands are busy. Okay, so just make it go floppy. And then also I'm finding his adrenals. So this one is sore. Yoo-hoo! I found the sore spot finally. Actually, if your adrenals are sore, that's often to do with inflammation too. So this one helps to reduce inflammation in the body. All right, so I'm loosening the neck, and I'm loosening the shoulders by doing circles. And then I am blasting his body, again the head or the brain. It's a bit hard, I want people to be able to see it. So it goes into the top of through the top of the thumb, which is actually there. Now comes the test. Let's see if Peter's neck is feeling a bit better. So show us, Pete, what your range of movement is now. Okay, that side definitely looks easier. There is a really good point which is awesome if you have a stiff neck. Sorry, Peter. I'll show you how you can do it on yourself, and actually I'll make Peter do it as well. All right, so can you all see what I'm doing? I'm lifting my hands up around my head, like this. And now I'm pulling my ear, hang on a seckie. I'm pulling my ear, and I'm pulling it out and away from my head. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? But normally you sit like this. Okay, you just sit like this and you pull it away. That opens your neck muscles and relaxes it. It gives your body a trigger to let go of any neck tension. And you can pull as hard as you like. Your body will thank you for it. Okay, see how I'm doing that? And that is actually opening your, you can also finish off by pulling, just opening and pulling your ears, and it gives you a lot more energy. Yeah, so straight away, Peter has a lot more movement there. So just keep doing that. That's another trick that's absolute gold that works all the time. Even just by doing this during the day, it gives you lots of energy as well. See? That makes the blood flow to your brain. But actually the reason is we have 400 points on each ear as well that stimulate every part of your body. So I hope you find this interesting. And if you're interested in spending a whole weekend with me, I'm going to teach you how to do reflexology on the feet, and it's a very hands-on weekend. It's advertised on the Purple House. It's here in my beautiful teaching space. All the food, it's all included. All you need to do is find your own sleeping arrangement, but other than that, you can be away for the whole weekend. And I'm also going to teach you how to get in touch with your soul, as in your spirit or your psyche, through the feet. So it's different to the normal orthodox reflexology. It makes you feel really, really loved and at peace in yourself.